Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Mist of the Past, Case 56, Resistance is Fatal. Let's unlock Chapter 2 and somebody from the Justice Corps is on our doors now. We know nothing about the Resistance. No. Consider somebody here from Justice Corps. He said it's about your investigation. Oh no. Well, guys, it seems like the cat's already out of bag. Let him in. Okay, and you guy, I thought he was going to be that inspector again. Captain Bill Beatty, head of the clandestine operations for the Justice Corps. Who's in charge here? Me. I'm Detective Isaac Bates, and this is Inspector Katria. Inspector Katria, your victim, Dylan Bitfolk, was one of my subordinates. Dylan was working for the Justice Corps? Well, that might be the motive for murder, so... He was indeed. He infiltrated the Resistance on my orders. Inspector Katria, I demand a full briefing on your investigation so far. Very well. Please go wait for us in the interrogation room. We'll be right with you. We can't tell Mr. Beatty anything about the Resistance or he'll arrest everyone. We must treat carefully. Oh god, okay, But now I know what could be the motive for murder. Nobody knew that he was a spy, so... Okay, alright. So Captain Beatty, Dylan Bitfolk was a member of the Justice Corps? That is correct. When I first heard of this so-called resistance movement, I knew we had to be destroyed and fast. So I ordered Bitfolk, one of my most intelligent and trustworthy officers, to find out all he could about the movement, who the insurgents were, where they were hiding, what insidious schemes they were planning. He reported to me at Smokey's Cafe. I was fed out by chamomile tea when he told me he'd managed to infiltrate the resistance after a few days. Unfortunately, he barely began giving me information before he was killed, which brings me back to the investigation. I need to know everything you found out. I'm sorry, no. We're just... No. We're not gonna tell anything. Well, nothing much yet, I'm afraid. We found his body in an abandoned bar. We are struggling to identify potential suspects. Curious. Bill also told me that you were the best and brightest. I thought you might even bring me the Resistance leaders. We'll find Bitfolk's killer of that, you can be sure, but we should not waste time trying to track the rest of the Resistance down. We'll catch them sooner or later either way, but I expect a full report soon, Inspector Katria. Or Mayor Lawson shall hear about this. Oh, come on, man. Jeez. Katria, I can't believe our victim was a spy for Justin Lawson. It's like he didn't have time to report anything of interest to his boss, or Catherine and the others would already be in a cell. You're right, this does bring to mind whether or not the Resistance knew he was a double agent. But we cannot risk offering this information to them, lest they adapt their stories and compromise the investigation. Time will tell whether or not they knew about his true identity. In the meantime, this Beatty thinks we are going to rat out the Resistance members, so he'd better think again. Good point. He said he'd meet the victim at a place called Smokey's Cafe or his reports. We may find new leads there. Let's go. Okay. Well, we just know what was the motive for murder. So maybe somebody from the Resistance found out that he was a double agent and decided to kill him. So he doesn't report anything to Justin. That could be the motive. Lost and found box. Oh yeah, he was tied up with a rope, so this might be from the killer. You're right, this black rope looks exactly like the one used to tie up the victim. The killer must have come to this cafe after the murder. What luck. Perhaps collecting those strange flakes on the rope could give us a lead. And I agree, with the victim came here, we might just find something of his in this lost and found box. Okay. Okay, let's search through this lost and found box first. And I need to restore this torn card. I don't see anything connected to our victim in this box, but if you think this torn card is of interest, Katria, we had better patch it back together. Okay. Okay, now let's collect some of these from the black rope. We are sure to tell us all there is to know about these flakes you picked up from the killer's rope, Katrina. Okay. Okay, 12 hours. Let's now restore this torn card. Buy 9, get 1 for free. Customer Dylan Midfolk. Oh! So he did come here. Cause it's a loyalty card for Smokey's Cafe and it belonged to our victim. A loyalty card is one of those newfangled ideas to persuade people to come back to your establishment. Midfolk's card is almost full, which means our victim did not just come here for his reports to Beatty. He was a regular customer. You're right. It also means the owner of this place must know Midfolk well. We had better have a word with him. Okay, Thomas Morin. Thomas without H. Okay. Let's go talk to this guy then. Welcome! Thomas Morin is my name, but everyone calls me Smokey, hence the name of this establishment. So Inspector Katrina is investigating the murder of a certain Dylan Midfolk. He used to come to Smokey's Cafe often. Do you recall seeing him? Of course, Dylan. He'd been coming here a lot recently. But you say he's dead? That's a shame. He looked like a decent chap. Always met with the same person, a smart-looking fella dressed up all dapper in a suit and glasses. Well, yeah, the guy from, Bill. You must be talking about Bill Beatty. Could you at least this confirms Beatty's story? Now, how's about I get you two a nice hot beverage, and perhaps you'd like a loyalty card? No, we don't have time for this. Well, we could use some coffee to stay awake. Let's check out this flakes. This investigation is a real nail-biting experience. The resistance, movement, spies. I agree. Did the flakes Katia picked up from the killer's rope provide any answers? Ah, dear Bottas, that is what I was getting at. You see, I analyzed the sample clearly and it turns out the flakes were pieces of human nails. Oh! You mean I held that? I spoke with Dick and these nails were well maintained. This means these bitten nails can only have come from your killer who was made nervous by their own actions. Well, Katia, let's go give the nail-beating killer something they can really worry about. Well, he was stressed. The killer must have been stressed because he might have found out that Dylan was a spy and he needed to get rid of him somehow, and he was nervous and then decided to kill Dylan. Funny, Katia, it turns out the killer was more nervous than the victim, yet Midfolk was the one spying on the resistance. And speaking about the resistance, I agree that we should go back to the farm. After all, that's where our victim spent most of his time. There's no doubt about it. I think that's the motive for murder. That the killer found out that he was a spy and decided to kill him. Bouquet of flowers to whom? Yeah, I expect to find flowers at the farm, but not in an elaborate bouquet like this one. I agree, we have to have a closer look at the wrapping. Something was written on it. As for that suitcase, I'm sure its lock will be no challenge for you, Katrina. Okay. Alright, let's first dust this bouquet of flowers. Let's see to whom were they for. For our powerful what? I didn't read it all. The message of the bouquet is for our powerful queen from her forever warrior Dylan. So this bouquet was sent by our victim to someone he referred to as a powerful queen. Julieta, I think it's her. You're right, because you know Julieta Capaci runs the resistance. She has to be the powerful queen in question. We need another conversation with her. Okay? Okay, now let's unlock this luggage. What's that? Is that a camera? What's it doing in that suitcase? Splendid idea. Let's get this group trash to Charlie. He will know how to retrieve its footage. Okay. It's a camera then. Alright, let's go ask Julieta about this bouquet of flowers. Miss Capacci, where could you have found the bouquet the victim sent you? Oh, that man was infuriating. Whatever do you mean? Dylan was a valuable member of the resistance, but that's all he was, and he refused to accept it. He just wouldn't leave me alone. I tried to relax with a cup of chamomile tea, and there he'd be, offering me sugar, or following me when I went cycling in the hills around the farm. He bothered me so much I almost bit my nails to the quick. Inspector Katia, you know my heart still belongs to Shebas. I couldn't even dream of being with another. But Dylan wouldn't take a no for an answer. Miss Capacci, did you kill Dylan Mitchell just so he would stop bothering you? You did threaten Archie Rush, so we're dead back in Elysian Fields. Of course not. It's at the time when I tried to be like my father is over. That's not who I am anymore. Okay then. Let's check out this camera. And is there some footage inside? Katria, this camera you sent me. It's pure genius. It's one of the most beautiful machines I've ever seen. What's so beautiful about it? Well, it's a moving picture camera, except it records images and sound. I cannot fathom how they managed to make one tiny enough to fit into a piece of luggage. So ingenious. It's so rather thrilling, I agree, but this ingenious camera could take anything of use to our investigation. It did. The footage makes it clear the camera had been hidden in a luggage so as to film people without their noticing. But let me just show you. Okay. It's gotta okay, it seems to be working. Funny, I'll know once and for all if I can trust Mitfuk. Cattery, what are you doing there? Oh, you're coming from behind. Oh, nothing. I was just getting my luggage. Oh. So Cattery was trying to film our victim without his knowing? Looks like it, and he caught her red-handed too. I agree, Cattery did suspect Mitfuk was a spy for Lost, and I will give her the proven motive. We must speak with her again. Okay. Why do I get the feeling she's going to be the killer in this case? Maybe because I see there's a stain on her clothes, so that's going to be something from those two missing pieces of evidence about the killer's profile. Inspector Katia, how's the investigation going? Anything I can do to help? You could start by telling us the truth. We found your hidden camera. You knew Mitchell was a spy for the Justice Cause, didn't you? So he was a spy! Blast him! For the first time I met Whittle, I had a bad feeling about him. Something was off. Go with a journalist's instinct, if you will. I get enough stress working for the resistance. I have almost no nails left from biting them so much. Even Donnie Eva's chamomile tea doesn't help me relax. I decided to find out the truth by setting up my hidden camera in the barn. But that blasted Mitchell came in before I was done, so I panicked, tossed the luggage and camera away, and fled on my bicycle. Well, let's hope for your sake that your suspicion about Mr. Whitfield didn't lead you to murder him, Cattery. Because if you did, there's nothing we'll be able to do to protect you. Oh no, I don't like this. I don't want her to be the killer. I like her through all these cases, so... Yeah, when we started looking into the murder of Dylan Mitchell, I didn't expect to find out he'd be the spy for Justin Lawson. I didn't expect it too. We just know the motive for killing, maybe. The resistance is very unlucky that he did not have the time to betray them all to the Justice Corps. Or maybe someone in the resistance made sure he would never speak to anyone. Carrie suspected Mitchell of working for the enemy. Could she have taken matters into her own hands? On the other hand, we know Julieta is not a saint, but her could have been arrested for stopping unwanted advances from the victim. Oh, someone's screaming for the help. That's for Bill Beatty. I don't trust him one bit. What's that noise, Katria? Sounds like someone crying for help. Okay, let's help him then. He was crying for help. Alright then, we're gonna start here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!